Rebecca Haralabatos, Associate Marriage and Family Therapist and Certified Iyengar Yoga Instructor. Delighted to be returning back to teaching in person, starting at Adeline Yoga Studio. Tuesdays, 12 to 1:15, it's a mixed levels class. And Wednesdays, I'm very excited to start a level 1, 5:45 to 7:15. And I've been thinking, what does this mean to be returning in person? And what is this like? I've been so excited because there's so much that in person, the vibrancy, the being able to do the manual adjustments, so much that comes with being able to teach in person that I've yearned for. I also have been working as a yoga therapist with one-on-one Zooms with people. So the whole opportunity to be in person seems so exciting and thrilling. And at the same time, I know this past year of really pulling back and moving more fully into our home practices has yielded so much. I've been thinking a lot about the sutra. I think it's 246, Stira Sukham Asanam. And BKS Iyengar and Light on the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali translates that as asanas, perfect firmness of body, steadiness of intelligence, and benevolence of spirit. And I've been thinking and really wondering and setting an intention to bring the steadiness that the practice of this going inwards and this more home-focused practice that I've had for quite this extended period of time, how I can bring that back into community, into teaching live, how I can bring that into, and when I think of benevolence of spirit and I think of coming back to teach in community and live community, I think of joy. So how I can bring that steadiness into the joy of teaching together once again. And I think it will be a whole mixture of feelings we have. There's been in the pulling back, some now coming forward that feels unsteady, a little out of rhythm. A little anxiety provoking, like the going to classes, all of that. How do we hold that? As a therapist, I've had people say, I'd rather stay at home, and yet they're beginning to feel the pull, the excitement, the joy of coming back in person. So how do we balance? How do we navigate? And how do I even navigate that for myself? So this sutra and having this focus on what I've cultivated, what we've all cultivated in this incredible experience we've had, that we've held all together online as a community that came together so incredibly strongly and sweetly and supportively. How do we bring all these gems that we've gotten in our home practices into the studio? And I look forward. It's going to be an adventure and unfolding that will be on this ride together. And the studio will stay online and we'll continue to offer that. And I imagine many of us will figure out a balance between going in person and staying online. And many of us, I'm hoping as well, will have more of that home practice they can sync to as the rest of their lives also open and we navigate this in-between time and phase to figure out what really works for us, what nurtures our souls in our home lives and in our community. So I welcome you to join me. Again, it's mixed levels on Tuesdays. There's flow we bring in. There's also teaching in different phases according to where people are at, because it's mixed levels. And in the 5:45 on Wednesdays, again, that focus will be level 1. So yes, I look forward to this and welcome you to join me in person. One of the things that's most exciting with the hands-on adjustments is the container of what that I can offer and that I've so missed and cherished. And so that's one of the things I very much look forward to. I've had such wonderful feedback from the people over the years, how coming and doing a shoulder stand for the first time when they never thought it was possible, or doing a handstand or headstand for the first time when they never thought it was possible, that sometimes the in-person hands-on can make that accessible so you can have the safety. And I know that's not something we've been able to offer online, and yet we've been able to give people ways in which they can begin moving towards that at home. So again, it's the balance between we're going to offer and that's unique about in person, and what we're going to be able to keep about the unique of a home practice. Okay. Thank you. And I look forward again to teaching in person.